All right. So I'm getting ready for episode 37 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. You know, I loved it in episode 36 because we got to see General Armstrong, Olivier Armstrong, show General Raven what's what. And that was a really cool scene. But then we found out that there was a drawback to that because now it leaves Kimblee, the Crimson Alchemist, without any kind of restraint whatsoever while he's operating up there in Briggs. So, how's that going to play out? It can't be good for Edward because he brought Winry in as a hostage. Kind of a nice twist at the end of that episode. And then there was this post-credit scene that lets us know that Mustang is somewhat aware of the situation up north. So I guess we're just going to have to see what happens. Is he going to show up and help us out with this problem? Because I would love for that to happen. Don't know what's going to happen, but I'm eager to find out. So let's go ahead and start episode 37. During the OP, I'd just like to remind everybody that I do have a Patreon now, and I know many of you are already familiar with that Patreon, but if you're new, you haven't checked it out yet, I'll just let you know there is a link in the video description. Okay, so it looks like we're back up in Briggs with some soldiers walking ominously towards some light here. We don't know who these guys are. Oh, those are Kimblee's men. This is bad news. Oh, they came there with Winry. Oh, they're Winry's, I don't know, prisoner keepers, whatever you want to call them. Oh, the First Homunculus is the name of this episode, so maybe we're going to learn about Father, right? Doesn't Father kind of seem like the First Homunculus? But here's Winry just trying to do her good deed, working on Edward's arm, getting it weather treated for the cold, bitter weather up around Briggs. Little does she know how inconvenient it is for Edward for her to be there and in person as a hostage. And, you know, totally blissfully unaware that she's a hostage. She thinks Kimblee's a nice guy, which is sad. She probably won't hit him with the wrench. Ooh, okay. Edward's going to try to let her know what's going on. Yeah, he's like whispering in her ear not to trust Kimblee, but it sounds like she's discounting what he says. She doesn't seem to believe him. I don't know what she's talking about here. Oh, talking to her about Ishval, really trying to win her over, win her trust here. Oh, he's claiming that his squatter who recovered his parents' bodies, I don't know if he's telling the truth here, but it sounds like manipulation to me. I don't quite remember. I know we've seen their death and everything, but I don't know. Claiming a lot of respect for her parents, but well, like I said, I think this is just manipulation. Okay, now this sounds weird. Talking about this photograph they had. But I wonder if she's catching on to his lie here. Like maybe they never actually had a photograph with her that would have been possible, so she's catching on. I mean, she's thinking about it awfully positive. He told her what she wanted to hear about her parents, I guess. Oh, he's going to let her know that he was the one responsible for the massacre in Ishval. Or at least he's the one who caused the final massacre, I should say. Okay. Oh, a little flashback to Hawkeye there. Oh no, what just happened there? Oy. He's all twisted up about this. Huh. He's like just reciting all those chemicals to calm down there. She said, why did I have to go fall for a weirdo like that? She kind of confessed her feelings for him a little bit. Oh, and then over-torqued a bolt or something there to get his attention. Oh, now she's moving on to work on the leg. That's one thing. Never upset a girl you like if she has a wrench in her hand. I've learned that from this show. If my wife has a wrench in her hand, I obey all rules. Oh, so he's not quite as strong, but it's more durable, she says. And there's Buccaneer, right? That's his name? Buccaneer's surprised he's out of his cell, but it's all Kimblee's work. So now that he has the cold weather climate arm, is he going to stick around up north for a while? I like it that Buccaneer has multiple arms. And Winry, who is the automel expert, is in love with that arm. She's even impressed with the claw tips there. Diamond stock. Wow. She knows her Automail, doesn't she? The Mad Bear G. I love just how crazy she is for that arm. Now she wants to build something like that for Edward. Oh, is Edward going to get upset that he called her cute? She is a good mechanic. What is going on there? He just went into kill mode. Did he just punch Edward? Wow, she's still like all caught up and thrilled with that northern model. Oh, is that the local Automail guy? I know he sells coffee for 100 cents, but I forgot what else he does. Yeah, Edward's still trying to tell her to be cautious, but he has to kind of talk in a coded fashion so that Kimblee doesn't catch on. Because, you know, Kimblee's got him on a short leash here. Uh-oh. Yeah, so Kimblee, I think, is going to have some veiled threats here in this conversation with Edward. Yep, he's keeping touch with him that, yeah, you had this happen without outing me as the evil person I am, Mr. Alchemist. Yeah, you can see he's not dealing well with it. And poor Alphonse still got that, like, thing off of his cap is all broken off. He needs a new one. Oh, wow. They only let Edward out and not Alphonse, keeping them separated. I guess the two of them together maybe they're afraid of a little bit. They think perhaps that Winry doesn't provide the same leverage with Alphonse as it does with Edward, but I think we know that Alphonse does care very much about Winry's well-being. And he's still in stocks, too. That stinks. That looks really uncomfortable. I would hate to be in those stocks. Like, at least handcuffs, you got a little bit of movement, right? Zip ties always look really uncomfortable, too, with your hands right together. Hopefully I'm never taken hostage and have to find out. Yeah, but I like this, that General Armstrong is saying, let's have a little faith in the strength of Edward and Alphonse. Oh, wow, and Buccaneer saying if we're not back in 24 hours, just close off the hole, because it means bad things are coming. Something tells me that General Armstrong wouldn't hesitate to do that if that's what was needed either. Oh, they got this big crate on it, too. Oh, she's telling him that thing with Raven never happened. You know nothing about it. If we get caught, it's 100% me going down. I want to spare my men. Which is a noble type of leadership. Lead from the front, not the rear kind of thing. Okay, and here we have this advanced squad down in the tunnels trying to see what else is going on down there, following those train tracks. Who knows what's up with Sloth? Who knows what else might be down there? And with the title of the episode being the First Homunculus, I feel like they're going to run into Father, maybe. Oh, and here's Mustang. We're picking up where we left off with that end credit scene with Mustang getting flowers and getting a message from General Armstrong. So, I feel like he's got to head up north, right? I don't know if he can get away from, the Führer enough to do that, but I'd like to see him show up on the scene as sort of the cavalry riding in to help out. Oh, General Mustang said you can get lost. I like it. Oh, wow, he's asking him, what would you do if I told the Führer about this? Oh, wow, she seems to know Mustang really well, though I don't know how she knows him so well. Wow, those flowers are expensive. 35,000 sens? It's like $350, right? I'm guessing a sen is like a cent. Like the coffee was $1. Those are $350 for a bouquet. That must be some nice ones. Oh, it's another Armstrong family member. You can see with the little hair. I love it. I love this Armstrong family so much. Oh, wow, he's got those flowers for Hughes's grave. Oh, man, that's touching. I thought maybe he got them for Hawkeye or something. But I love this. Oh, he bought all the flowers. That's why it was $350. It wasn't just that bouquet. Oh, a slaughtered horse. That doesn't look good. Yeah, I thought that was a lot of money for a bouquet. But then when you see how many flowers he got, it sounds about right. I want to see what they run into down here. This has got a little, like, The Thing or Alien vibe to it. Oh, they found some possible survivors, or could they be mysterious plants disguised as possible survivors? Oh, he's got a hand cut off, but it's been bandaged. Looks like someone maybe that's just first aid. Like they gave that care to themselves. Oh, there's the eye from the shadow. Remember that shadow that lurks down there? I forgot all about that already. Till that eye opened up. Maybe that's the first homunculus, is this shadow creature. Yeah, they even call it the shadow. Look at those eyes on the wall. It really does seem like a shadow creature. Some kind of Lovecraftian beast coming. Oh, the shadows are reaching out. How do you fight the shadows? You'd think with lights, right? Oh, it almost got him and then it retreated. Maybe it is the light that caused it to retreat. Creepy. Gotta agree. Shadow creature's creepy. Oh, we're checking in with Hawkeye. Oh, Saphira's little boy. The adopted son. Oh, looking for his daddy. But instead, Hawkeye's there. But everybody likes Hawkeye, right? He's a fan of Hawkeye. So I kind of wonder where this Salim, I think that's his name, where his story is going to go. Because it seems like we're getting some focus on him for like a third time now. So I feel like there has to be something there with his story. And I'm kind of curious how it's going to play out. Huh. Had to point out that he's adopted again, just to make sure we know that. Oh, so she was adopted from who? Not a distant relative? Oh, said something about her husband's lineage? So how do they know about his family? Is he another test subject? This is interesting. There's some kind of lie going on. Yeah, no single relative that he knows of. So what kind of lie is? Is the child himself a homunculus or something grown out of a test tube? Uh-oh. The kid is down there confronting him. Or confronting Hawkeye. So the kid is a homunculus, right? I was just wondering why they were focusing on him, where it's going. But now she knows that the child... Is the child the first homunculus? Is this Pride? The one that I thought was a sentient light bulb before? Or gas lamp? Oh, is he the shadow creature? Oh, this is so cool! Yes! It's Salim, the little kid! He's the shadow creature! I love it! I didn't make that connection at all. But look at the little shadow hands going out there. The most innocent looking one might be the most creepy, powerful one. Yes, it is Pride! That's why they didn't show us Pride earlier on. We just saw a gas lamp. And Pride is the first homunculus. Oh, so he's not working for the Fuhrer. The Fuhrer's working for him. Oh, this is so good. And that explains the lineage. I did not see this coming. Even with the title, I thought Father was probably going to be the first homunculus. This is great. All links back to however many episodes about when Pride was secretly talking with that modulated voice so you couldn't recognize it. This is great. It's like Damien from The Omen, you know, it's the little kid is the evil at the root of it all. Oh, wow. He just used his shadow claws to put a little scratch on her face to show what he's capable of at those shadows. And man, he can really cover some ground too if he's been all the way up in Briggs and now he's back here in the Central District. He can seriously cover some ground in those tunnels. So imagine how far that network of tunnels must go, and it has train tracks on it. But wow, how creepy to think anywhere there's shadows, Selim Bradley could be watching you from those shadows, or Salim. Pride is the shadow beast. Pride goeth before the fall, isn't that a saying? I don't quite know what it means. There's a pride cometh. Anyway, pride's bad. That's why it's a deadly sin. Death be not proud. Okay. So Kimblee really wants to get rid of Scar, find Dr. Marco. I wonder if he's interested in finding the little girl. Oh yeah, he's just telling Edward what he's all about here. So he's telling Edward he has to find these people, huh? Oh, a crest of blood. At Briggs? They want to use Briggs for something? Oh man, he wants to give the Ishval treatment. Endow the land with hatred and sorrow, with a mass killing. That's why what happened in Ishval had to happen. So they're going to do this to Drachma or just the people of Briggs? Oh boy, the dog in the military is now being asked to fulfill that title. Gotta kill and kill and kill. Man, we're getting to the real cruelty of this plan of turning this whole land into a transmutation circle to create like this most powerful philosopher's stone. Oh, he's painting it as a war of humans versus homunculi. What does the world prefer? But Kimblee's not a homunculus. But wow, I'm just trying to imagine the amount, the sheer number of homunculi that Father must want to create. Because he's talking about troops that are homunculi, these immortal troops. He must be planning to create some unbelievably large number of homunculi for what Kimblee's talking about here. Sort of supplanting humans. You know, the future of life. The evolved humans are the homunculi. Oh wow, he's staking his survival on this battle here, Kimblee. This is crazy. Seeing some of the real ambition and insanity from Kimblee here. A little bit of sadism too, if I can say. So used to self-centered alchemists, he doesn't know how to handle somebody like Edward. Okay, what's he going to reveal to him under his hand here? Okay, this is going to be good. Oh, a Philosopher's Stone, because he wants the Philosopher's Stone in order to get the body back for his brother, right? For Alphonse. Isn't that what this all started about? Trying to get a body back for his brother? Oh, but he won't do anything without discussing it with his two besties. Oh, interesting. He wants to let Winry know what's going on, and he's telling Kimblee that. Yeah, Kimblee says, you can talk to her, but I'm going to be there ready to snap my fingers and kill her if you tell her too much. Oh man, they put Winry in the cell too? That seems uncalled for. She's even asking Al, like she never realized she was a hostage this whole time. You think maybe should have caught on, but I get it. He's a smooth criminal. He's smooth at lying to her. It's like, Winry, are you okay? Are you okay, Winry? Oh wow, she's telling him to refuse this job even if she is a hostage. Oh, now she's catching on to the implications. Okay, Winry. She doesn't like being the shackles around Edward. But at the same time, I think she would rather sacrifice herself than have him sacrifice who he is. That's just kind of what I get from Winry. Like, she is still noble in her intentions. Oh, so he's telling her the quid pro quo for participating in this mass murder, which, come on, Edward, there's no way you're going to participate in mass murder. I feel like I know you well enough to know you're going to try to find a way around this, especially if Mustang shows up. Oh, man, staring at Al. Al doesn't want his body that badly. Oh, he's telling him, do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. That kind of caught me off guard, but maybe it's because that eye contact, there was some knowing that Kimblee was just around the corner, and if Al protested, Kimblee would know about it, but Al knows Edward enough to know that he's really up to something, and that he's saying what he's saying because Kimblee's listening in. Because Kimblee was right there so he could snap his fingers, but he was out of line of sight, you know, so that knowing look is what let Al know. Oh, and he does get to take Al with him. Good, and he had a good excuse for wanting to take Al with him. But they're a team, man. You can't see Edward out there without his bro. I need my bro, Al. He's saying, like, if you'll be my bodyguard, Edward, you can call me Al. It's like, if I can call you Eddie, well then, Eddie, you can call me Al. Oh, some alchemy. They're talking about the link of alchemy and how Scar and that little girl from Jing can come in handy here. Yes, it's the girl that might be able to heal them. Even though the girl is not exactly his friend, at one point she was enamored with him till she saw how short he was, and now she's enamored with someone else, right? Oh, and now Winry wants to go along. She's trying to come up with some kind of excuse to get out of here. I'm curious to see what she comes up with. And if it involves a wrench. And hitting Kimblee with said wrench. Oh, and Winry is managed to find a way to jump in the car. She's got to go along for their necessary tune-ups. And we're getting squished like a sandwich between his brother and Winry. Oh, and here's Kimblee trying to keep her from going along. But she's got that automail mechanic excuse, worried about malfunction. She's got to go give him them tune-ups. She's his pit crew, to borrow an analogy from the world of pit crews. And here Edward's picking up on the cues, playing along, calling her a workaholic, trying to cover for her excuse. And I'm kind of surprised Kimblee is going along with it, because he seems sinister enough that he wouldn't want to let go of his leverage over Edward that easily. And here we have General Armstrong looking from the top of the wall, wondering what's up, as they march off to do a little good old-fashioned mass murder. Which, come on, we all know Edward's going to find a way to circumvent that. And Winry wants to ready to get into the battle, and that's our episode. This was a good one, you know. I'm a Winry fan. I like the interplay when Winry and Edward are around. I like the non-verbal communication here between Edward and Al, where they make that eye contact, and Al quickly catches on to the grift, for lack of a better term, that Edward has going. I don't for a second think that Edward's going to participate in this mass murder that Kimblee's sending him out to do. However, I do think he's going to do something interesting. I think he's going to find himself pinned in some situations he doesn't anticipate. Having Winry along is cool because I like the character, but it's also bad because she's going to be in danger. She's going to be in harm's way, and I don't know if she's as equipped for this as the alchemists are. And of course, I'm just waiting for Mustang to show up at the key time. I'm hoping we get a little bit more action out of Olivier Armstrong too. All in all, the show's found a nice steady stride. I don't know how long this northern arc is going to last. I don't know if the northern arc is going to be like the environment to take us through to the end of the show or what's going to happen here. But I'm really enjoying this Briggs arc. It's a nice long arc, and can't wait to see what else it has in store for us. The incredible reveal about Salim Bradley, the adopted son, who just happens to be the First Homunculus Pride, the Shadow Demon, and the fact that there are tunnels, I guess, all through Amestris, so he can get everywhere so quickly. Oh, what a great, creepy horror twist there. You know, I totally admire that. That was very enjoyable. And I think with that, I'm just going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.